Oh boy, that was a rough transition there. I got to get that fixed there a little bit. It just bumped right into the. Anyway, hey, welcome back to Buried in Minecraft. And we are going to be trying to get a bunch of stuff done today. Although I'm not sure how much of it we're going to get done. We're going to see what we can try to do. But this is a treadmill stream, and normally I forget that I'm treadmilling. So let's go ahead and get that started. The beeping you hear is the treadmill getting ready to go. And we are going to do, we've been doing like a 2.3 mile an hour pace lately, so I think we're gonna hold at 2. Oh wait, I went to 2. Oh well, I'm at 2.4. Let's see if I die. Then just somebody call my wife and tell her to come upstairs and dispose of the body. Bad Rabbit's probably not going to be on today because she is doing some other stuff in the house. She has some folks that have come over to help out, and they're working on something. So I'm doing, I won't call it housework, but I'm doing, what do you call it when you're just fixing up stuff around? Ooh, what was that? Did you guys see that? Hey, look at that. X-ray. Housekeeping. That's it. I'm doing housekeeping, but I'm doing it in the town, and she's doing it in real life. So she's got some stuff. I think they're trying to shampoo the rug or something like that. So if you hear a bunch of strange noise in the background, it could be the treadmill or it could be them vacuuming. So we're starting out here in the meat processing factory, meat processing plant. And here's something I put in the other day. This is going to be like a little prep area. This is going to be the refrigerator. I just need to get some birch birch trap doors to go on the front. That'll be the refrigerator. And this is new. Lots of chickens. And this is not related at all to the stuff that I put on Twitter or on Discord or Facebook or wherever you guys follow us about strange chickens winding up in town in our bedroom, to be exact. But this is trying to get ready for the butcher, I think it is, the butcher that buys chicken. So one of the things we want to do is we're going to try to make a chicken cooker, automatic chicken cooker. But I'm still going to need regular chicken so that I can get raw chicken to sell to the butcher, who we have a new butcher over here. And so we had to go and make another sword. So my sword, fortunately or unfortunately, has fire aspect 2 on it. I say fortunately because when I'm running around out there in wherever and I see a cow and I go, cow, then I can go ahead and make myself some cooked beef, which is mostly what I try to eat if I can. However, it doesn't work so well when you're trying to get raw chicken to sell to a butcher. So what I had to do was go make a sword. This is the meat processing harvester tool that we can use to get raw chicken to sell to the butcher. So just wanted to start there. What I was trying to do was I had a issue with in the cow cooker. The baby cows weren't all coming down to shoot like they were supposed to, and I was trying to figure out what was going on, and I actually fell in that little hole right there. Even though it's 4 separate blocks, there's enough space there that you can actually fall in that square. And I did, and then I had to kind of break it to get out, and then I was over here and ended up killing most of the cows except for 2. So yeah, long story short is I need to go and get me some cows. Anyway, we have cows out at the farm on the outside. Don't know if I'm going to do that right now because what we put out that we were supposed to be doing, and this is always my problem, is like I have so many projects that I've got to do. I'll get started on one and I'll see something else like, oh, look up there. Up there. See, that needs to be harvested because those are 3 tall. But staying on track. And it's nighttime. I probably should go to sleep. We got cows down there. I'll just make a couple of baby cows and bring them on up. And then that way we'll be able to drop them in and they can make the cow cooker working again. Yeah, I love fire aspect 2 for running around in the woods. It's definitely quicker and better than making raw meat. Give it a little bit more staying power if you have cooked beef. So, oh, I was supposed to drop that off at the preacher's house. I'll get it next time. Okay, so where are we? What's up, Bob? This is going to be the police station, and I need to get a sign or 2 signs right there. When I get those birch trees, it'll say Swan Lake Police Department. And we left the door this big so that this dude could come in and out and talk to Bob. And we've got 2 cells going in here, and we haven't finished them, but well, we'll probably put a couple of beds in there. I don't know. It depends on who we have in there. We might not have a bed, because then we'll end up with a village. What is he doing out? Dude. Okay. Why are you out in the rain, no less? What? Both of you? Your beds, there's a door. Go use the door. Go use the yes, go that way. No, don't come back. Don't come back. Oh, I want to hit you with this sword. The door's right here, man. What happened? You were coming towards me. Okay, something weird going on. I put the path blocks right up to the door, and I don't know if you know it or not, but it's kind of hard to see it. That block is actually higher than this block. So let's go ahead and take out the paths so it's all the same height and see if that works, because I've been having problems with this all weekend. See, look at that. That's just crazy. I've been having problems all weekend with these guys not being able to get into, oh, now they're both in there. I came around here to yell at him, and he's in the bed with her. Okay. All right, well, that's the problem, is for some reason they're not able to make the leap of, what is that, like 2 pixels or something to get through the door. So I have to take the paths out, and they'll be able to get to their beds. Whew. We're at 0.26. We're a quarter of a mile already. And here's where we're supposed to be getting to today. This building I've got to finish, and then this building right here isn't even a building yet, and it's supposed to be a building. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Were you gonna say something here? Oh, he's not there. Ah, you got me. Okay. 1 for you, 1 for me. Come on. Bam! 1 for you. That's 2 for you. Come on. And bam! Oh, shoot, he got me. Oof. Come on, hit you. All right, stop playing with you. Whoops. You don't want to come. Oh, you know what? Tell you what. Come on in here. Come on, what are you going to do, huh? Tell you what you're going to do. You're going to get the crap beat out of you. Bam! Bam! Woo! Look at that. WWF. Woohoo! Or WWE. Sorry, dating myself. Good job there, Billy. Go tell Bob about what you did. Okay, so anyway. Out here is going to be another factory. And I know I just made a post about Earth Day. And if you haven't seen that, check out Facebook or Twitter or any of those other social media places that you follow us. It hasn't been on Instagram yet. I got to figure out how to get it over there. But we put up a post about Earth Day saying that, we have an Earth Day challenge that we'd like for you guys to get involved with. And this task right here is going to be completely not Earth Day-ish. This is going to be a factory. And, hey, no problem. Oh, you're doing the baby's dinner. That's important. Babies have to eat too. Babies are people too. They're little people. So we're going to put a factory in here, and when we're done putting the factory in, this is where the blacksmiths and the blast furnace guys and the grinders, like pirates, all those guys are going to work in here. So, but that's going to be after we get this one done. All right, and again, if you hear me breathing heavy, it's because I am breathing heavy. Or if it sounds like I'm breathing heavy, I actually am, because I'm on a treadmill. For those of you just joining us, we're doing the treadmill stream. So welcome to Married in Minecraft. And oop, that went up. Well, yeah, so we're going to have to figure out who's going in this building. Not exactly sure yet. I think we're probably going to have maybe some textile folks in here. We discussed maybe possibly putting in a sheep or a wool factory, probably in the back of this. But again, this was a hill that was just in town, and we're like, okay, we can actually make something usable out of this space. And we always try to incorporate villagers into our builds, which is why you don't see us using a lot of work blocks as parts of our builds, because although I love barrels, when you're doing a kitchen, barrels are absolutely great. They look like cabinets. The problem is, ooh, is that outside? That is outside. So if I do that, somebody can walk up and fall in. So let's leave that there for now. And we'll figure out what we're going to do there in a second. In fact, I probably need to get some scaffolding. And I'm distracted by the, oof. If I could get that creeper to come over here and get shot at by those skeletons, maybe I can get a disc. What's up, dude? Don't you see me?
That's okay. I figured
Oh well.
something like that. It's more important than responding right away. Beanie.
Oof.
Babies need food. Otherwise they can't destroy
diapers. That's true. They have to have fuel for throwing up. Alright, I've hit you. Now I can get your XP. Alright, come here, Bones. And I started on this the other night trying to take this part down because I think the factory is going to go way back there. But I digress once again. Alright, so we were getting started over here. Whew! We are at 0.45 miles at this 2.4 mile per hour pace, and it's, I won't say it's kicking my ass, but it's definitely making me work for it. So when I start making bad decisions, you'll know why. I'm tired. Alright, we need to get some scaffolding so we can get up there. Don't you go in there. I'll trust you, you crazy carrot planter. He is supposed to be a wheat guy. Huh? Yeah, you. I'm talking about you. But he keeps planting carrots. Look at this. He's not even picking up the seeds. I'm replacing all your carrots with wheat. Get all those carrots out of your system. Oops, that was already wheat. Alright, but apparently he can't pick up any more seeds because he's not picking it up. So that means to me, he's probably got his entire inventory filled with carrots, which means he'll be planting carrots. What I probably need to do is just keep him out there one day and just keep him planting. And as he plants, yeah, we'll go ahead and collect. As he plants, knock it up or harvest it so that I can get all that stuff out of his inventory, but then have like stacks of seeds available so that I can refill his inventory with seeds. Now I'd been told before that he had about that they have 4 inventory slots. I'm beginning to think maybe they have more than that. So if anybody out there knows or wants to go ask the Oracle on that one, I'd be interested in seeing, is it 4 or is it more? It's the question of the day. How many inventory slots does a villager, specifically a farmer villager, although I think they would all be the same, have to collect stuff?
What's the wandering crab seller?
You know, I don't normally stop off and ask him what he has available, because he's normally just selling us stuff that I'd more easily be able to get myself if I just went out there and put a little time and effort into it. The only time we really buy anything from him is if we're in need of something that we haven't been able to get or can't get. Let's see, 32 is probably going to be enough, but just in case, let's make some more, just so we have more here in the box. Okay, that gives me 60, and I will, I'll take half of that. I'll take 32, which means I put these back, and I drop that, and I put that back. I'm going to leave these here. The bones, I want to take with me, but I don't know why I'd need them with what I'm doing. So we'll drop those off. I'll keep the lead because I might need that. The copper goes in there. I might need these. I don't need that. And I might need that. So let's go. Whew. We are at 0.58 miles. And it feels like I've already walked a mile, but I guess that's good, right? It's making me tired and it's making me sweat that I'm actually supposedly losing weight, right? You know what they say?
Okay. I still recommend checking. I rarely buy from him, but every now and then I will, just for the convenience.
He does have some good stuff sometimes. I'm on chooses. How's it going? Good to see you. We are trying to do Bob the Builder type stuff, but I'm no Bob the Builder. I'm no Amon or Buster the Builder either.
Hey Amon.
See, I've got to figure out where. See, now I was in. Okay, how far back is this? This goes to an X of 5135, so that means 36 is the wall itself. And down here, I'm not even there yet. So why was I hitting outside over there? Let's go outside and see. This might be one of those buildings where the rear side of the building, because from this side I was thinking that most of the buildings would still look like mountain from this side. But yeah, see, then the sugarcane factory proved me wrong there, and then you can see the police department proved me wrong. So yeah, this is going to end up busting out on this side, but that's okay. That's okay. I just don't want them being able to fall in.
I'm a farmer, not a builder.
So you're a farmer, not a builder. I don't know. I've seen some things that you've farmed into existence, and they're built fairly well. So I'm quite impressed with your nether hub and with that place which you call home. Very impressed. Okay, now where I think the hole is
Hey,
over
Amon.
there. Can I? Oh, those are half slabs. Boom. Nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. Let's do this. We can go over 5 blocks from scaffolding. So if I can get up here and not fall off and look at the side, I should be able to not do it. How about that? This one? Nope. Can I hit that? No? Over here? There we go. That's what I'm trying to do. Is that going to work? Yes. All right. So I think this is where
Amon
it's coming out. Yep, it is.
also a builder too.
And if I put the back wall at about the same, I need to get that sound. So I think over here is probably where I was digging. Nope, because this is in the police department. So, oh, was it there? It is there. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. We are going to probably get hurt coming down, but nope, I can do this. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take, it's on this side that we broke out. And how much brick do we have? I think so what I'm thinking of doing is I'm gonna go outside the wall and I'm gonna put the back wall in so I'll know how far over to dig. And if I can get the back wall high enough, then theoretically nothing will get into town. Not that Bill won't handle it if it does. Let's see, where's the side of the building over here? I think the building goes all the way over to this wall. So that means let's go deeper than the prison. Just so it doesn't have that same, so it can kind of be a little bit bigger. Especially if we're going to end up putting a sheep farm in here, then I'm going to need the space. So wall goes to right there, so this would end up being, yep. Actually, it'll end up being right there. All right, so what I need to do is go at least 2 or 3 high here to keep any unwanted visitors out of the town. So there's 3. And what I like doing is I'll put the walls in, and then we'll come back later and put windows in if we want windows, because just where I am now doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to work with a floor when we get in there. Am I doing this, or am I just letting the wall be this wall here? Think I'll just let it be that wall there for now. All right, the only problem with my plan is that a bad guy could actually spawn on this wall right here. How far does that fall? Can I make it? Get on top of that box. Oh, nope, that hurt. Ouch. Half a heart. Ouch on my knees. All right, but I can now dig over to where, in fact, I'm just gonna make some steps up, and then I'll just come down right here in this corner. What was the level I need to come down to? I need to come down to 73. 75. Don't try this at home because it could be lava, but I'm gonna bet that at this height there's probably not lava. Famous last words, right? 75, 74, I said 73, right? So, bam, there we are. And this is what I was talking about with windows. See, up there, doesn't really make sense to put the windows in because I don't know exactly where the second floor is going to be up there, or third floor, depending on the height. So best to just go ahead and not do floors right now. Now, how far over this wall is at? 5792 on the Z. So let's go to 5792 on the Z. 91, 2. Oh, that was 3. 1 too far. All right, well, we'll fix that later because it looks like I took a shortcut there and didn't put a corner in, which I'm apt to do. If it's just going to be seen from the inside, then I wouldn't put an outside corner there. All right, we are at not even a mile yet. We're at 0.9. And I'm thinking maybe I made a mistake by doing this 2.4 mile per hour thing, but we're gonna hang with it. I'm not dead yet. Think we could do it. Oof. All right, and then we're gonna take all this out and see how many, because that's blackstone and not
right. Windows
slate.
are better added later if you do make them.
Yep, windows are better added later, I agree. And when you do that, you have a little bit of material left over in case you need to make repairs. When you pop the windows out, you get a block or 2 back. And you can set those aside for unexpected creeper visits or whatever it is that's going to possibly cause you issues. All right. You know, what I'd wanted to do eventually was to have a rooftop farm on the top of these buildings, and that would probably be right around the time that I open up for villagers to get to the factory. And the reason being that when I have the oh, that's right, I forgot I'd put that in there to wall up that hole. When I open it up, that genius carrot farmer that's supposed to be doing wheat is going to have access to my farm. So I'm probably going to need to move that farm and put it somewhere where they can't get to it, just so I can keep wheat
What
going.
villager looks most like a scientist?
What villager looks most like a scientist? I would have to go with the cartographers, because they have the little monocle thing in their eye. So you know, that's also put in the
Rooftop farm is
post
by
office, because they just look intelligent. Villagers, I mean librarians also look intelligent. Yeah, now the rooftop garden definitely fits in with the Earth Day challenge that I put out today. And so anybody that's on the Divergence SMP, you guys don't know about that yet, it's on my Twitter page. I'll repost it to the Divergence Discord. But I'm making a challenge to all of our fellow Minecrafters out there to do something that's Earth Day-y. Like make a garden, or something that would, you know, possibly, if we were on, I don't know, we're not really on Earth here. On our other realm, we're on a planet called Mandalia. But I mean, you know, whether it's our planet or another planet, doing things to help the planet stay healthy is always a good thing. So the challenge is for you guys to build something in Minecraft that would help the planet out. You know, it'd be great if you could do it in real life too, but we'll settle for just Minecraft for right now, because that's where I am, is in Minecraft. And post pictures, tag it with I think it's Earth Day 2023, and we will try to, I don't have a bot or anything, I need to talk to Silly, say, hey Silly, build me a bot that will take any post that's tagged with Earth Day 2023 and repost it on my Twitter. That'd be cool. All right, now we need to put some light in here, because it's big enough to spawn mean, nasty things with big, gnarly teeth. Now, I bet you guys don't get what what movie that's a reference from. All right, now, how much of our limited blocks do we want to use for insides? I've got more of that block there, so we'll use that and finish that wall. I think I'm just gonna save the black stone. Oh, you know what? I made this mud yesterday and was supposed to pull it out. I forgot to pull it out. All right, so let's try to use the scaffolding in the way it was actually intended to be used. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I can look at it and come across like this, and it should connect. Oh, look at that. All right, now we're going to take all this out. How much of that can I get? Obviously the answer is 5 blocks up, but when you start going at an angle, it starts getting different.
Technically, I'm building a combination of extinct dinosaurs, so it already counts, since extinction is a science that's potentially.
Well, you know, if you are doing that, then that means you're trying to bring those animals back to life, right? So, yeah, I'd say that counts. Oof. Gotta be careful and not fall through your scaffolding. Not a big deal when I'm only 4 blocks up, but the higher up I go, that could hurt my knees. Let's see. Let's go up a little bit higher, but let's get rid of some of this dirt first before we do that. All right, before we go any further, let's get some more black stone. Actually, let's drop some stuff out my inventory here. Let's put all this along the bottom. We'll put this in the middle, 'cause I don't think I'm going to have that much.
Yes. Even though it is only in Minecraft.
You got the, what was the movie? Jurassic Park going on there. Just don't let it get you like Jurassic Park did, where they start taking you out. All right, so we're going to, since I don't know how far I'm going to get, because I'm just not one of these guys that does all the math first, how far I'm going to get with the blocks. Boom. Let's figure out where's the ceiling going to be. 1, 2, 3, and this probably be, do I have any slabs? No. Let's make, first we're going to make some stone bricks. Just because I like the way stone bricks look. And we'll make these bricks into slabs. And who knows, they may even get replaced later on with one of the things I have on my list of things I want to do is make the colored adobe, or glazed terracotta is the right way of saying it. So, you know what, we'll go to level 4, and that will give me some space to, if I want to put in glazed terracotta later, I can do that. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is the floor. Not actually Enderman proof, but that's okay. Oof. All right, so I've got this. So that means if, and I'm doing that because I wanted to see where, if I was going to try to be sparing with my stone, would I need to be sparing? And it would be that there would be a cross beam here. And if I keep that same logic, then 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be, I see you guys. Holy crap, you guys have a little creeper party out there or something? What's going on? You go away, you go away. And where's that dude that was trying to peek at me? I saw you trying to peek at me from down there, trying to blow me up. There you are. Hey, buddy, over here. Look up. There you go. One more and you're gone. Boom. Shut up, kid. What? You not dying? Eat this. I hate zombie babies. Okay, so what was, oh, yes, right, 4. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 would come across. And that would be the second floor, which I need to go up here. 2, 3, 4. And then a third floor would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, can I get, yep. All right, so 1, sorry, that treadmill is making a whole lot of noise because I think my mat was grinding up against the side, so I want to move the mat over a little bit. Now here's where it gets tricky. I need to actually put another level of blocks. Oh, wow, that was scary. Let's not do that again. Somehow it pushed me down in the block because there's a block up there, and it did knock me off, which is what I thought it was going to do. And it let me get back on solid footing, so thank you for that, Minecraft. I'm not sure whether I'd have gotten injured from this height, but I don't have feather falling on, so probably would have. Anybody out here? Everybody gone? All the bad guys gone? Okay. Oops, wrong block. I'm gonna blame the treadmill for that. You guys seeing a pattern here? Whenever I start messing up, it's the treadmill's fault. Treadmill made me do that.
Careful.
Oof. All right. Yeah, I know, right? All right, and we're gonna need to go up 1, 2, 3. We'll come over here.
Although the noises were funny.
Oh, did you guys hear those noises? Sorry about that. 1, 2, 3. All right. So, See, I think I need to go higher because the original mountain here was higher. So how much higher is that? And I've only got 4 left, so let's go get some more. Now what I can do is if I run out of blackstone, I got 2 options. I can go get more blackstone, which is probably a good option, or I can supplement with deep slate and have a blackstone deep slate kind of combination thingy, which is why I'm thinking, you know, how do I conserve blackstone, because I could actually take some out and use gray deep slate as inlay. Hey, how's it going, Lucas? Good to see you, coming to visit from Trovo, where we are live in addition to being on Kick, the contender for Twitch. And we're not, so let's pull this up here. Can I get that closed in? Yeah. And then we're gonna go up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Isn't that convenient?
Is that server?
Look at that. Let's see, 1. Okay, that should be directly above it. Come on, let me down. Okay, boom.
Why you sound like you're at
Good
gunpoint?
question. So I am doing a treadmill stream right now, and if it sounds like I'm at gunpoint or I'm running for my life because I'm out of breath, I am out of breath. And I'm not necessarily running, I'm walking, and it is kind of for my life, as my wife says, so that I can be healthier. I say it's because I'm trying to lose weight. But I am on a treadmill. In fact, we have done 1.45 miles. We are going at a 2.4 mile an hour pace. And all you guys out there in the chat room, I know you guys are all out there walking with me, right? Because we talk about this every treadmill stream. And I know you guys are out there just doing it right along with me. So congrats to you guys for doing that. We are doing good on the pace, I would say. Now, that's what we're doing in real life. In Minecraft, we are trying to turn this this little, I don't call it a mountain, but it was a hill that was in Minecraft in this town that we were in, into a building. Originally, we were just building buildings into the side of the hill,
Can I join SRB?
but instead of
He's running away from the giant dragons
I would be running away from those, Tyler. Those are, I've seen pictures of those dinosaurs that you built. I would be running away from those, especially the teeth that I just saw. So can you join the server? So this is not a community server. This is the Divergence SMP. And this server is currently closed, except to the Divergence content creators. If you look down in the description of the video or of the stream, you should be able to see all the different content creators that we have that are a part of this. And you can catch any of their videos. Don't fall, I hate parkour. Ugh. You can see any of their videos if you go to those links.
Oh, okay.
But we've been doing this every day as part of our treadmill series now for a couple of weeks. I don't remember exactly. There we are. That's what I was looking for. See if we can make these connect. And we have a framework, ladies and gentlemen. Woohoo! Okay, so plenty of floor for multiple sheep to exist and create wool, should we decide for them to do that.
They all have great videos.
I appreciate that, Tyler. Thank you. We try. Or I'll say they try. I just like playing Minecraft, and I do it and show you guys at the same time. So that's my contribution. I don't like dying at all, but as my wife says, I tend to die a lot. I don't know if you can actually list that as a contribution or not. All right, so let's take this part down because we've already got the framework up. So definitely, that's a contribution. You think so? I mean, it is, like you said the other day, it is rather comedic. So if comedy is a contribution, I guess I'm happy to provide any comedy support that I can.
I really enjoy Minecraft.
Yeah, you know, I like it too, and I tell the story about how I got into it because people say, aren't you a little bit old for playing Minecraft? Why don't you play Call of Duty or something like that? And a couple of reasons. At first, I didn't play that because my internet sucked. And, you know, for a lot of those games like that, you've got to have a really fast internet that when you shoot at someone, they're actually there when the bullet gets there, and not that you're shooting at someone that moved like 5 minutes ago and they're not actually there anymore, which is what would happen to me. So playing Minecraft, a little bit better, although lag is still a killer on Minecraft. It's not as stressful as trying to be on Call of Duty or something like that, Fortnite or whatever, shooting at somebody and they're not even there anymore because they left 5 minutes ago. That's one reason. The other reason is my grandson got me into this. Iron Panther. If you check us out on YouTube, you'll see some of the videos there that are done with myself and Iron Panther. The Hawaii video is hilarious, I think. Got a lot of views on that.
Entertaining, so it's a part of the content we all enjoy.
Well, great. I appreciate that, Tyler. The S&P that we used to be on was a world that my grandson and I started together. We logged in the first time. I didn't know what was going on, and it was nighttime. So you know how that went. Oof. Knees are hurting in real life and in the game now. But so we dug a hole, and we lived in that hole until the sun came up. Every once in a while, we'd poke our heads up, dig out and see if it was sunlight yet. Of course, I didn't know anything about Minecraft, so I'm getting all of my tips from my grandson on what we need to do. And so we decided to live in that hole for a little while till we had more assets. And so we actually, in that world, called it Home in the Ground, play on the words hole in the ground. And we built that world. We started playing, it was just me and him. And my wife, Bad Rabbit, started seeing what we were doing. And first time she saw it, she said, "Oh my gosh, that's such a horrible looking game. Why are you guys playing that old 90s game? Look at the graphics, are horrible." And we're like, "It's fine, you should try it." She's like, "No." Then she's sitting there watching us play, and she's like, "Oh, well, if I were you, I'd build that house up there on the side of that mountain where it'd be nice, a pretty view, blah, blah, blah. If I were you, I'd do this. If I were you, I would do that." And finally I said, "If I were you, I would get my own account and come play with us in Minecraft." And so she did. And so there was 3 of us playing, and then our best friends in real life that would come over and they'd see what we're doing and they'd go, "Well, what's this about?" And so then we got Holy Mist and Rocky Mender involved. And so now they're in there. And so we were in the Mandalore Prime was the name of the S&P. And no, that's not because I'm jumping on the bandwagon with the Mandalorian.
Also, even though being unalived in Minecraft is rather punishing, since you
Yeah.
have your items, the lag can usually be adapted to if you
Yeah,
play
that's
carefully,
true, Tyler. That's
such
very
as
true.
using
And if you
knowledge sparingly.
if you play like we do, I mean, a lot of people will play, "Oh, well, just keep inventory on." It's like, no, I don't want to do keep inventory on. I will do friendly fire off because, well, if you've seen us play, you know why I turn friendly fire off. Because I would end up killing my wife. She would end up killing me. Rocky Mender would end up killing all of us. So we usually have friendly fire on that world. It's off here, or have it off in that world and on in this world. I'm not sure. Anyway, in this world, I've accidentally killed her once, I think, and I think she's killed me once as well, accidentally, because we just don't normally operate with that. Oops, where'd we go? We don't normally operate with that on, but we don't do keep inventory. We do coordinates. We do coordinates because I think it's, that's kind of a real life thing where you would kind of try to map out your surroundings and figure out where things are. At least I would. But then I'm retired military as well, so.
Someone would end up calling the authorities.
Yeah. Hopefully no one's called the authorities yet because of family side. What do you call that? Wife aside? Husband side? Oof. Oh, look at that. I've got some visitors. Pterodactyls are here. And for those of you that don't know, yes, we have our little pet names for things. Like when you hear us talk about blue pickles, we're talking about the, I can't think of the right name now. Lapis lazuli, that's it. We call them blue pickles because they look like pickles, but they're blue. So that's blue pickles. And those things up there, those are pterodactyls, because there's not really much other way for me to explain what a phantom is. So I'm gonna pop in here. Hey, what are you doing there, Miss? Oh, that's the spelling. Ooh, don't anybody show this to Silly. He's gonna have a conniption fit. His brain might start working. Production. I think that's a C though. Misproduction. It's supposed to be protection, but yeah. Anyway, so since you can't get to your bed, I'm just gonna borrow your bed for a minute. What? Oh, it's that guy. All right, let's go all the way to the other end. Hey, Miss Fortune. Excuse me, I need to borrow your bed for a second. You can have it back in just a second. Boom, there you go.
I stopped using it, and my newest has never had it enabled whatsoever.
That's good. My thing is, if you have to click the button to enable cheats, then if you don't, or I should say if you don't have to click the button to enable cheats, I don't really consider it a cheat. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so where was I? I was putting a floor on the second floor, all of which may end up coming back out. Oh, what the? Oh, how's it going, buddy? Did you spawn here or did you drop in? Because I don't have any torches, so he may have just gotten here organically. So let's put one there, one there, one there, and one there. Okay. And back to, because yeah, we're definitely going to need light once we finish enclosing all of this. Can I run and do this? Woohoo! Sometimes that winds up with blocks going all over the place when I do that. It worked that time. So like I was saying earlier, we have been talking for a while about trying to get our own community server up. And this would be a server that folks who are coming in and going, hey, can I join and play with you? It would be open to about 100 folks. And of course, we'd have to have a way of whitelisting folks, so it'd probably be based on channel points. And right now, I don't know of a way to get channel points on YouTube, so we're probably going to be going off of the Twitch channel points. And we're on Twitch on Tuesdays and Fridays right now doing Minecraft on the Mandalia SMP. And we are going to be adding some days. I don't know if anybody out there is excited about Legends coming. I am, mainly because of another game that we like to play called Age of Empires. And if you've been to our YouTube channel, you've probably seen that we actually have a few games we've done. We've streamed Age of Empires. Bad Rabbit's better at it than I am. As is the case with most things, I'll like a game, I'll show her how to play the game, and then she gets better at it and beats the pants off of me. But the Legends game is going to be a real-time strategy game, and it seems to me like it's going to kind of be a cross between Age of Empires and Minecraft. And what I mean by that is you will be able to, let's see, did I do that right? 1, 2, 3. I might not have done that right because I thought that was going to be level. 1, 2, 3, 4. I did do it on the 4th. I just put that, I guess I put 2 rows of bricks up here. I did. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be right there. And so Minecraft Legends is going to allow you to work together with your friends and play in a game where you're trying to save the world. Real-time strategy game with the piglins playing the bad guys, go figure. And they are invading the world, and they're trying to take over everything, and you guys are trying to stop it. So you and your friends get to build castles and walls and have things to fight them with. So it's shaping up to be a pretty good game. It's in pre-release now, so if you haven't bought the, and no, I'm not getting paid anything by Minecraft for saying this, but I actually like the game and want to play it myself, so free promo. But if you want to go out there, you can buy it ahead of time, so that when it gets released, you're one of the first guys to have it. We haven't, but we will be doing that here shortly. And I think it's like the 10th of this month or something when that goes live. So we're going to have to start adding a day to our schedule. We're going to be really booked. We've got Divergence SMP, which I've been doing a lot of during lunchtime. But we've got this. We got the Mandalia SMP. We're going to have Age of Empires we got to do on a day. And then we're going to have the new Legends that we're going to have to find a day to do that on. So, and then if we do this community server, have to find a day to do that as well. And I'm still going to need a day to do stuff like take out the garbage, stuff like that that I'm going to get in trouble for if I don't do. So I'm kind of off there because this was the wall over here. But on this floor, I think we're going to have to come in because it doesn't make sense to put blocks on top of this wall here unless we take the prison up a little bit higher. And what do we got over here? Yeah, see, so this, I may have to take that row out and put wall blocks along here.
Busy.
Yeah, busy if we're able to pull it off. So this is how I wind up with not having anybody on the corner there, because this is only going to be visible from inside this building, so I don't need to worry about wasting a block on the corner there. Boom. Now, I'm interested in wondering. I'm interested in seeing what does this look like from the back side. It's a big black building. Yeah, it's interesting how the build designs and plans change, because originally I wanted to be like right over there. You can't see it. There's 2 buildings on the other side of that part of the hill, but they're in the hill, and that's kind of what I thought was going to happen here. I could do that manually. I could get all the goo gobs of dirt that I've had and build dirt up around this, but nope, not going to do that. I think we'll just leave it like that. I need to do something with the roof of that building. So I'm not really good with the tops of buildings. I mean, I can put the slab roofs on, I can put stair roofs on. These are business buildings or work buildings, so the flat roof kind of applies, kind of fits. But yeah, I've been sneakily looking at builds by folks like Kat and Amon Chooses and Buster and trying to glean little tidbits on how to make the building not look so drab, because I suck at that. All right, now how much do I have left of the black stone? I got a stack and a half, pretty much. I could make some more. This is polished black stone. I should be able to make it into bricks. Boom. So I probably got close to 2 stacks now. Wait a minute. Why didn't this go over here? Okay, 63. Yep, so I got 2 stacks. Double doors for entry because they get stuck all the time. We might use deep slate to inlay there anyway, just for a little different look. And maybe put some fence poles, fence panels, whatever these things are called, on the outside of it to try to break it up. It's getting on my nerves every time I come in here, seeing the unfinished police department there. Thought I had another set of steps going up to the roof here. I do not. And if you're wondering why do I have this, I was trying to get some zombies in here because I'm thinking that the other villagers out there need to be offering us some discounts better than what they're doing. And in order to do that, I'm going to need some zombies. But getting the villagers into the zombie machine in the library might prove to be a little bit of a pain. So I'm thinking of just, now the problem is I got to lock these guys up. So I'm going to have to put him, that's Bill, I get a name tag for these guys, Patrolman Bill and Patrolman Ralph. They're going to have to like get into a boat somewhere so that they don't kill the zombies. And then if you've ever tried to get a golem out of a boat, it's really a pain. You have to dig up underneath them, or at least the safest way that I found to do it is to dig up underneath them. I think I have some iron in here. A little bit.
Inspiration from others. If you want to keep the builds more box-shaped, you could focus on the color scheme and block palette to add.
Aha, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do with the end building there, is add a little bit of a diversity in the color so it's not just all one color block. Like right here, what I'm thinking of doing is giving both of these guys a little, what do you call it, patio balcony, so that they can kind of come out and look down on their peers that don't live there. All right, so, oh wait, I was going over here to finish the prison. See, I get distracted. I think I made too much. I didn't need 2 stacks of 16. I only needed 1 stack. Boom. All right, that looks much better. There, this is the guy at the desk. We can actually get in there if we want to. Villager elitism. That's right. They're like, I live in this one. Well, when we get the other buildings starting to be occupied, once we get the jobs in the factory, we're going to need more people in the town, and they're going to live in that building over there. And the guys on the front side, they have porches. The guys on the back side, well, not so much. Woof. But you know, if they're willing to pay more for the larger facility or the bigger structure. Okay, so deep slate bricks. What? I thought I had more of those here. Polished black stone. Take that over to where it belongs. I'm gonna take this over, but I thought there was a lot more than that out here. I have to go upstairs. Let me check 2 more places before I go upstairs. Nothing there. Nope. Okay. Let's go upstairs and see what we got upstairs. Whew. And while we're doing that, oh boy, we have busted through the 2-mile marker. We are at 2.17 miles. And let's see. 1:01 is what time it is right now. We started a little bit late, right around 12-ish. But since I don't think I have any meetings right now, but I don't remember. It's Monday, 1 o'clock, 1300 on Monday. Do I have a meeting? Do I have a meeting? Do I have a meeting? I tell you what, I'm over 2 miles. We did it at a much faster pace than we normally do it. We did it at 2.4 miles an hour, almost 2.5 miles an hour, and that's responsible for me being drenched with sweat and being as out of breath as I am. We're at 2.35 now. 59 minutes of walking. So I want to thank you guys for coming out. Again, check down in the description of the video if you haven't seen all the other creators on the Divergence SMP. check them out. Some of them have been in the chat room today. They've got some really great videos, as Tyler said. You can also join the Divergence SMP Discord and talk to us through there. And as always, you can check me out on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. We're also on Kick now. We're on Twitch. And, of course, YouTube. So until next time, guys, we will catch you later. Appreciate you swinging through. Thanks for it. We really appreciate it. Make sure you hit subscribe and like, whichever platform you happen to be looking at us on. And we'll catch you next time on Married in Minecraft. See you guys later. Do a better wave than that.